thank y'all for tuning in. It is LLC with Ty, also known as Twana Yvette. And today I have a special guest on the channel. Listen, y'all, go ahead and give them your name. Tell them what you're here to share today, okay?
Okay, hey guys, I'm Twana. Super happy to be here. Hey Twana, glad to
Hey
have you.
now.
And we're just here to talk about all the juicy topics that come up from day to day. One thing that I was curious about that I wanted to ask Twana's feedback on and just have a little quick chat on is the difference in dating these days. Like, back in the day, dating was fun and it was different. You had to see each other face to face. Now everything's online. Everybody's wearing a mask. So,
Right. It is very different. Okay. How far back are we talking when you say the difference? What is it? What era versus what era are we talking?
Okay, I'm an 80s baby, so we're gonna go 95 to 2000 and then 2000 to now. So
okay.
Those three breaking points.
Got you. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let me just say this. So we are talking today about the dating life of the 90s versus early 2000s to, basically where we are today. So, okay, Miss Shaquana. All right. So let me have you go ahead and share with the peoples, all right, what on earth, okay, do you feel were some of the major, let's do a top three. Let's do a top three. Some of the major differences that you feel occurred in the 90s when it came to dating, and then those that is occurring today. Okay.
I feel like in the 90s, self-worth was a bigger dynamic. And I guess not self-worth and really a genuineness that came to it. A lot of times back in the 90s, you saw a guy or you saw a girl, and it was just that genuine, oh, I want to get to know them, or oh, I think they look good. And versus nowadays, it's more like, do they check off the things on these boxes? You know what I'm saying? Can they
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's no real organic situations with it now, because I feel like everything is so instant, instant gratification, instant relationship. Everything is instant. There's no courting anymore.
Right. Courting. Keyword, courting. That is something you never hear. You never hear that word anymore because honestly, it just doesn't truly exist. Okay. Like you said, everything is online. You click a few boxes, right? You type in a description. I mean, come on now. And then boom, you swipe to the left or you swipe to the right. Okay.
Exactly.
To the left. To the right. So
exactly.
Okay. Right. So let me ask you this. So if that being like your number one, with the lack of courting that we have to this day versus where it used to be in the 90s, let me just get like one or two examples of how it used to be,
Okay.
That true face-to-face, not the face-to-face that we're doing right now electronically, you know what I mean? The true face-to-face.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm single, okay? And I've been single for a minute. I have the little accounts where you go and you swipe left and you swipe right, like you mentioned.
Right.
And then obviously I've dated in the past before that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And what I realized the biggest difference was, when a guy liked you back then, he wanted to come and see you. He wanted to take you on a date. He wanted to genuinely get to know you, man. And y'all might be like high school kids sitting on the phone all day.
Right.
Or, he's like, oh, what time do you get off of work? I want to come by and see you. Whereas now when you're swiping left and swiping right, you're only basing it off of somebody's picture. And honestly,
True.
A lot of pictures we take, do they really, are they with all the
filters? Right.
You look like that or not?
Yeah. Right.
That picture, and then it's like you don't know what you're getting. It's like no organic. It's just no organicism to it. And I feel like because it's done online, that makes it instant, and people are so used to instant gratification. Now, instead of taking the time out to get to know one another, you want to swipe left, talk on the phone, meet me today, spend the night in my house on Wednesday, and you haven't done any of the work to build the foundation to even me won't even tell you where I live. So I think it's weird.
That's it exactly. Yeah, and then in all honesty, it's not a lot of time spent getting to know the individual, where you back in the day you was on the phone you met up at the park, so you physically knew who you were talking to. It wasn't, some people go, oh my God, 6 months, a year, even more, and have never laid eyes on that individual that they're falling in love with over the internet, y'all. Come on.
Exactly.
Seriously? Okay, so let's go right into it. What are we looking at for number two? Number two, what's right there at the top of your list for the second thing you would say that like it is just non-existent when it comes to the 90s versus today?
I would say morals and
Hmm.
moral or purpose. Dating with purpose.
Purpose. I like that. Okay. So give me a little insight. When you say morals, those 90s morals and purpose, and then you say today, what's the difference? What we looking at?
For example, back in the day, it was a bad thing to be a hoe. Like nobody wanted to be a hoe. Like
wait a minute. Wait. It is still a bad thing. Wait, you know what? Let me rewind that. Hold on. Now
personal value.
Right. Yeah. Hoes, it's not the same bad connotation. Right. Yes.
This is where I'm going with it. Okay, right. Back in the day, it was bad for a woman to jump from John to Joe to Johann Smith.
That's
it just
right.
wasn't. It happened, but that wasn't something you strive to be.
True
story.
Versus
now, yes. You have women walking around calling themselves thoughts. You got Cardi B coming out with songs called "Wet and proud of it." Yeah, like what is going on?
Exactly.
It's not to the imagination anymore, which over sexualizes. It puts sexualization in overdrive. So now when you're dating, these men have unrealistic expectations because they're expecting the Cardi B's that want the little dangly thing in the back of their throat shook with hello. And I'm just like, yo, how is that a thing? Like, what is going on?
Exactly. Right.
Where you gotta get to know her. If she got kids, treat her and the kids to dinner. Right. Or if you like to go see her after a long day of work and maybe just go for a walk or something. The expectations were different. And the men weren't they had to earn, to be with you.
Oh, wait, everybody stop. Earn,
yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Thing of the past. A thing of the past, all right? If they balling, okay, rappers, ball players, whatever type of entertainment, okay, whatever it is, listen, if they got the bag, they looking at you like what? We smashing or what?
Exactly.
Nothing to be earned. Nothing to be earned. I see the rims on your car. I see the system you booming. I see the name on the emblem on the vehicle. Listen, we smashing or what? What? Excuse me?
It's a two-way street though, because there's a lot more male gold diggers out here now too. Because they see a woman, she's got a decent business. This woman being 80 years old, they don't even care. She got a bag. They want to suck her toes, child. They like, can I suck your toes, Miss Mary? Please, can I suck your toes, Miss Mary? Like that.
I'm finished. And I'm done.
Right.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Nothing else to be said there, y'all. I think we just cleared all that up. We go, okay, listen. If you don't get that, I don't know where you from and where you headed. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead on into number 3. All right. Listen, give us that listen, we're doing the top 3. Give us that third example. We talking 90s to today. Where we at, Siobhan?
Okay. So we talked about dating with purpose.
Yeah.
So in the 90s, typically when you met somebody, you were meeting them and dating them with the intention of, okay, this could be my husband. This could be my wife.
True.
We're going to grow together. We have the same things in common. We can help one another. It was more of like a value and a purpose kind of dating. Whereas now it's more of a, you got clout, I want some clout too. Or you balling, I want a ball too. Like we could stunt and pretend. We can make up this whole pretend life on the internet, or we can just use one another and pretend we're falling in love when really we don't even know each other. We just happy to be on each other's Instagram account. Can you post me on your account today?
Gain me some likes and some views. Okay.
Right.
Right. Oh my God. If that ain't spelling it out for you all, I don't know what is. Okay. It is absolutely 100% right on point. It is all about the views, the follows, okay, the likes, and oh my God, the subscribers. Now, we all know definitely we want to grow our channel. We want to spread the word to as many people as possible. Why? Because you don't want to take the information with you, okay? Nothing lasts forever. We all know we got to go someday. So we're trying to spread the info. However, when I say people are jumping on that same bandwagon when it comes to you got it, I'm going to get a little bit of what you got, then that'll get me a little bit ahead of where I am today. It is all about the clout chasing. Oh my God. And that's not a relationship, y'all. That's not
exactly.
That's not how you date. That's not how you get to know. That's not how you
Exactly.
fall in love. That's not how you find your forever. That's not that one for you. Listen,
Exactly.
right? Okay, this is not a social media relationship. Well,
Exactly.
for everybody. We know some of y'all
Exactly.
well. When I say they pretending, when I say, ooh, the fake is on thick, layer after layer after, and look, like you said, and when the truth always comes to the light. It always reveals itself, you know.
Exactly.
Those of them that like the toxic relationships that's just very under just a bunch of, right?
Exactly.
It's piled high. So Shaquana, when I say you nailed it, those three are exactly young, older, and just to keep it 100, old. Anybody can benefit from this information. It's on point. It's the whole truth. You know what I mean? We not holding nothing back. We telling it all. Y'all need to hear this. Get yourselves together. Find that one that's really for you. Do it in an organic, like you said, Shaquana, in an organic fashion. Listen, check out somebody from the 90s. You're hearing it here. Miss Shaquana just laid it out for you. I don't know what else you need for that. Do you want to sum us up today? And just share with the people the top three that they really want to have stick with them, resonate with them, follow suit. It's information anybody can utilize and take with them so they can get the relationship that's going to be that long term, y'all. For
me, one thing that I think is super important when you're dating somebody, randomly, you just met them, y'all having a conversation, ask them if you had to pick three things that you think are good about yourself and three things that you think are not great about yourself, what would they be? And I ask people this question because you don't want to date somebody who doesn't know what's wrong with them. So if they say, oh, nobody's ever asked me that before, I have to think about it. Well, then I got to think about dating you, because if you don't know what's wrong with you, I'm not going to be the crash dummy to find out for you.
Listen,
if you're a liar, you need to know you're a liar.
Right?
The fuck?
And liars should nest with liars, okay? They should be like myself who find that they advocate for honesty, okay?
Right, exactly.
Policy, and that's something I pride myself on. So liars should nest with liars. She is absolutely right.
And if you ask them that and you catch them off guard with it, and they say, oh, well, one thing I need to work on is every once in a while I choke a bitch or two. If you don't like getting choked, you need to walk away. You understand what I'm saying? He needs to know that he might choke you. I'm going to need to know that that's something that you're working on, because I personally don't want to get choked. You understand what I'm saying? Not over a cheeseburger, not over the remote control. Just not trying to get choked. So
I'm with you there. I think we can agree on that one. Yeah, going forward, spread the news, ladies and gents. Spread the news. Okay, you heard it here. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's kind of like when your manager tells you to do your own self-evaluation. They expect you to know what the hell's wrong with you. That's because they're kind of lazy a little bit too. But yeah. The next thing I would say is be honest. Like, right now everybody puts something in front of. If you're looking for a man and you want a relationship, then just be honest and say, hey, I want a relationship. If you're dating a woman and you just want to hit it, women will appreciate you so much more. Like, listen, you're a great person, and I'm just not in a position to date you, but I would love to hit that. You might actually hit it because like, you know what? I appreciate your honesty. I'm just gonna slide you some just because you were honest. Kudos to you.
Right.
You know,
Just say it. Just be upfront. Okay.
just be upfront. That way everybody's on board.
Hey,
And I feel like it's only fair because you can't say you didn't sign up for this. So if I say I just want sex from you, and then you say okay, and then 3 months later you start having all these expectations, I could bring back, hey, you signed up for sex. We didn't sign. We didn't make an agreement on
the cards on the table. Okay. I was upfront. I shared all that with you in the beginning. So where we at? What's happening? What's happening, Ma?
Exactly.
Where we at, Papa? Right?
Exactly. Because it happens for men and women. Like you meet some of these older women might meet a little young guy, and the little young guy's like, oh yeah, I'm not looking for a relationship. But the next thing you know, the little young guy kind of trying to come to your house at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be here till after 12. Those are cut hours. What are you doing?
What we doing? What we doing?
We just snuggle and cuddle and watch a movie. That's not the package you signed up for, young man.
They did not agree to that package.
Right.
They never said the Netflix and chill package. They never chose that one, y'all. Okay?
Exactly.
You listening? Y'all tuning in?
You gotta hold these people accountable for what they sign up for.
That's right.
And you have to be accountable for what you signed up for. Don't say yes if you don't mean yes.
Right.
It ain't be a headache for you, headache for them. And the last and third thing I would say is before you try to be with somebody else, work on you for real. Like a lot of people say, oh, you self-love. I love myself. I'm pretty. It ain't that. Self-love has nothing to do about that. Self-love has to do with you working on the things that are ugly about you, the things that have kept you bound behind. If you're self-conscious, lose some weight, because if you're steady looking at yourself like a number, like a 2, everybody else gonna look at you like a 2. I tell people, I don't care if Beyonce came and clapped her booty cheeks on somebody I was dating, because I'm so confident in me.
That's it.
I would, because what's for you is for you. So work on you. Make sure you love you for real. The ugly parts, the sweet parts, but get to know all of those parts before you expect somebody else to love you, because that's not fair. It might be certain things about you that you don't like about your damn self. Like sometimes I talk too much. I don't be wanting to hear my own voice sometimes. So I need to work that out before I expect Christopher to sit here and listen to me talk him all goddamn night and day.
Exactly. Right. So you working on you, but like you said, from the get, you gotta love yourself first. Okay? You gotta be in tune with you. You gotta know where's that you want to go, what it is you dislike, don't like. If you got a journal, get the journaling, okay? What we waiting for?
Gotta do the work.
Make those changes. That's right, because that individual is not coming into the relationship to fix you.
This is not there to build a big capital.
That's it, and we done. So listen, y'all have heard it here. That was the top 3. Miss Shaquana done summed it up. It can't get no better. Y'all follow suit. That is the information you need to go forward. We kept it 100. No, we held no punches, held nothing back. Take the information and run with it. Listen, if you have your together, then share this video. Share. Be sure to leave a comment, okay? Share your thoughts. Share what you feel about that 90s era versus today, the 2000s. What y'all think about that? And definitely, if you
weren't around in the 90s area, I ain't gonna cut you off, but if you weren't around in the 90s area, still say what you think from the early 2000s versus now. You had a little boyfriend in middle school versus you know how you see your daughter got a boyfriend in middle school. Let us know about that too.
I love it. So like she said, share that as well. We would love to hear from you. And again, if you got your together, be sure to share this video with someone that does not, because they need the information. And sometimes people just need to hear it from an outside source, right? They don't always want to listen to those they love, know, and care about. They need an outside source that they feel is unbiased. So share the video. Make sure you subscribe. Again, we're keeping it organic, but we would love to have you as a part of the channel. Hit the notification bell so you guys can make sure you get every one of these videos. Get all the tidbits, nuggets, tips, and tricks, because we got them for you. The gems are here. Miss Twana, okay? It is a beautiful weekend. I sure do appreciate you. Thank you for joining me on the channel today. What? This was awesome, young lady. It was good having you. I know we're going to do this again.
Yes, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Most definitely.
Here today myself. It was great getting some feedback and just, say hey to everybody on your channel, honey. I'm glad. And
thank you for being on my channel. And listen, make sure to share with everybody. How can they follow you? Share your information.
I'm pretty much Stars the Limit 2013 on everything. Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm just Shaquana, but don't follow me on Facebook because.
Okay, y'all heard it. No, let's not do Facebook. Okay, all right.
Instagram and YouTube, Stars the Limit 2013.
Awesome, y'all got it. Okay, LLC with Ty, also known as Twana Yvette. Thank you for tuning in, and until next weekend, y'all stay blessed. And that's it.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Yes, thank y'all for tuning in.